Hey guys, welcome back. I have a drawing tutorial for y'all. It's a little bit different than the other videos I have out, the other 30 or so on Pokemon openings. But today I thought I'd teach y'all how to draw anime eyes, or manga eyes, rather. Now I'm no teacher, but I can draw fairly well. And to show this, well, I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but this is what I can roughly produce. I'm gonna try and I guess pass on what I know to other people. And yeah, so let's jump into it. So first, what you want to do is you'll want to put your pencil on the paper. Step one. You'll want to, man, I'm saying that a lot. The first thing is getting down a line, like so. Now, you want to add a second line. Not bad. You want to bring it up. Now, most people, once they have that, they'll want to add the bottom. I don't do that. You can. It's cool. Art is very subjective, from what I've learned in my years of schooling. And I've also learned that anime and manga are frowned upon in fine arts. So that is why I stopped college. Anyways, now what you have that, I should have explained what I did what I did there. I added a like an eyelash, and feel free to do this. You can add as many as you want. I add a few to emphasize that it's a female character. So I'll add 2 on the back and maybe a few on the front. Now I'm not really shading them in or trying to shade them in, that's just how close they are. Because I come down with a second line. So once you have that, I like to come forward right here to emphasize the front of the eyelash right here. Okay, and then from there, you'll want to add like an eyelid. It gives it definition. You can you feel free to break it up, go over the eyelashes. But now that you have that, what you'll want to do is, I'm just going to spin it a little right here. This is when you add the bottom part. Alright, let me level it back out now. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and make the eye. Some people go with the oval, some go with straight lines. You can literally do anything. What I'm going to do is what I'm more accustomed to is the round eye, where I make it more, I guess, realistic. And I do that by coming from the top and the bottom, just so I can get a nice even round on there. There we go. Now, for some people, if you don't like the length on here, like me, I prefer it to be a little bit shorter. I use a high polymer eraser. This really helps with from keeping marks on the paper. Hides them really well. Because let's face it, every artist is gonna mess up. I'm not gonna do this in one shot and not mess up. That's just a fact of life. That's why we have erasers and we have these brushes. I recommend y'all get one. One of the best investments I've made, personally. And it helps, especially when you're doing a graphite drawing or any drawing that has to do with lead. These brushes come in handy so you're not smearing your hand across the paper, thus smearing the drawings. I digress. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and add a pupil. They can be any size, of course. Why not? I'm gonna add an eyebrow. Eyes give the character the most expression. So I'm gonna come up right here. And she's gonna be kind of angry. So I'm gonna go with that kind of style eyebrow. You can have any kind of eyebrow. Like I said, art is subjective. There's no right way to do this. There's no wrong way to do this. Every piece of art is okay in its own sense. I digress. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some shading. Time to darken this. And by the way, I've never done a video like this, nor have I really taught anyone. So there are probably some people better than me. Well, actually, I know there is. When I first started learning, I learned from Mark Curley. He's a very good manga artist from America. I recommend y'all go check him out. He has a pretty big following. Y'all probably already know. If you are accustomed to watching these kind of videos, chances are you've already seen them. I have a few of his art books as well. But what I've learned is imitation is key up until a point. Once you want to start, I don't know, getting more involved, doing a little bit more with it like I do, you need to find your own style. And for me, it took a few years to find that because I tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's not something that's going to come right away. But anyways, as you see, I'm finally just now darkening this up. Now I'm gonna add shade to the eye. Now you can shade it multiple ways. I like to use a blending stick, but I'll just use this pencil. It can be done with pretty much anything. You can use tissue paper, you can use paper towel, pretty much anything to blend it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use my pencil here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a style of hatching, which is shading. And to hatch, let me go ahead and show you a demonstration real quick. I'll show you right here. So whenever you bring lines this way, and then this way to give them emphasis to make them darker. So to hatch, see how it's progressively gets darker? Let me see if I can make it a little bit better here. But anyways, for those of you here right now, y'all probably already have a good basic idea of how to do all this stuff. Either you're trying to refine your drawing style, or you are a beginner and you're just interested in how things work. When I started off, I was looking up videos and I would basically copy just to see if I could do it. I started off tracing, and then from tracing I went to freehand, and then from freehand I got to where I am now. Bad part is, it's all a process. And a process takes time. Now that piece of work that I showed you earlier, I used a blending stump for all of that. I find it gives it a nicer look, nicer feel to it. Something like that. Let me see if I can't zoom in a little. Okay. There we go. Get rid of this for y'all. Alright. So, there is one eye. Now, most people, from what I've seen from art, from similar videos to this, they never draw the second eye, or it's very rare. I always see in the comments, you know, where's the second eye? Well, here you go.